Hello everybody, hope all of you are well. Today I discuss some important questions from your organic chemistry part. Okay, and today you will know the type of questions that may come in your upcoming exam. First question is the complete the following reaction type of question. Complete the following reactions. First question is given that CH3CH2H. This is ethanol. Okay. Question is given that if we give concentrated sulfuric acid at 140 degree centigrade, what will be the product? So all of you know at lower temperature 140 it will form ether. There will be elimination of water. But higher temperature it will form alkene. Okay, right? Around 175 degrees centigrade. Okay, there will be dehydration, elimination of water. Okay, now here two molecules will come. Okay, at 140 degrees centigrade, and there will be formation of diethyl ether. And one water molecule form. Okay, so two molecules will condense to form ether. That will be the answer. Next question: diethyl ether C2H5O C2H5. Here you are adding PCl5. What will be your product? PCl5. So we know that PCl5 is a chlorine reagent, it will produce ethyl chloride here. Okay. So here we have to write it will produce twice C2H5Cl plus there will be formation of phosphorus oxychloride, POC. Next question is given that C2H5O C2H5. Here you are adding hydroiodic acid. Okay. What will be your product? Then you have to write. So definitely this part one will be converted to alkyl halide. There will be formation of C2H5I, and another part will be alcohol, that is C2H5OH. That will be your answer. Next question is given, question number 4, that is CH3C double whole twice Ca. If you distill. Okay, we are applying heat. What will be the product? Definitely calcium acetate. If you distill, there will be formation of acetone, CH3COCH3 plus calcium carbonate will form. Next question, question number 5 is given, that is CH3COCl, acetyl chloride. Here reagents are given: hydrogen, palladium, barium sulfate, and quinoline. What will be the product? So definitely Rosenbaum reaction, all of you know. So here there will be formation of acetaldehyde, aldehyde will form with there will be formation of HCl gas. Next question number 6 is given that CH3CHO, and you are adding the tolerance reagent. Twice OH. What will be the your product? Definitely aldehyde will convert to acid salt, ammonium salt, plus there will be formation of silver mirror twice Ag plus 3 ammonia plus there will be formation of water. So these types of questions are very important. Okay. Starting materials and reagent will be supplied, you have to write the product. Next question is given that benzaldehyde, and here you are giving concentrated NaOH. You know this is a Cannizzaro reaction. So one will be converted into benzyl alcohol and another will be converted to benzoic acid salt. That will be the product. Next question is given that toluene. Here the reagent is CrO2Cl2 plus CCl4. Second option H2 is given. So definitely there will be formation of theta reaction, benzyl. Next question is given that acetone adding sodium iodide, sodium iodide. NaOI. Definitely, what will be the product? What is the product? Here, iodoform will be formed. CHIC. Last, there will be formation of acid salt plus twice NaOH. Last, given that PHCHO, benzaldehyde, here you are giving potassium cyanide alcohol and applying it. Definitely, the benzyl condensation, and you will get the product CH6H5 benzoyl. You will get COH H C double bond O PH. This is nothing but benzoyl. So this type of questions are very important for your exam. Okay. Next, we will discuss that distinguish chemically between the following pairs. You have to given you will be given two compounds. You have to chemically distinguish between these two compounds. Okay. So distinguish chemically between the following pair of compounds. Here, first question is given formaldehyde and another is given acetaldehyde. So in this case, both the compounds are aldehyde, but in case of acetaldehyde, there is ketomethyl group, CH3CO group. So definitely it will give the positive iodoform test. So if you take this acetaldehyde and if you give sodium hydroxide and iodine and if you apply it, definitely there will be formation of yellow precipitation of CHI. Okay. And in case of formaldehyde, there is no such group, so there will be no formation of iodoform. So it will not respond to the iodoform test. Here also, if you know the reaction, you can give the reaction. Okay, that will be the better answer. So CH3CHO acetaldehyde is reacting with iodine and NaOH. That will form iodoform plus there will be formation of sodium acid. Okay, CHI. So that you can give. Okay. Next problem is given acetaldehyde and acetone. Acetaldehyde and acetone. So in case of acetaldehyde, aldehyde group is present, but in case of acetone, ketone group is present. So in case of acetaldehyde, if we perform tolerance test, okay, definitely we get the silver mirror, okay, on the wall of the test tube. But in case of acetone, it will not form the it will not respond to the silver mirror test. Otherwise, you can do the Fehring test also. Acetaldehyde will respond to the Fehring test and it will form the red PPT of CO2 and acetone will not form. Okay, so that you have to remember. And here also you can need the chemical reaction. You to know. Next question is given that formaldehyde and benzaldehyde. Question number 3. Formaldehyde and benzaldehyde. Now both compound formaldehyde and benzaldehyde having aldehyde group. Okay, but we know that aromatic aldehyde do not respond to the Pelling solution. Okay, so here if we add Pelling solution to the formaldehyde, definitely it will respond to the Pelling test and it will form the red PPT of CO2. Okay, but in case of benzaldehyde, that is the aromatic aldehyde, okay, so it will not respond to the Pelling test. So if you do the Pelling test, definitely you will you can easily distinguish between these two. Okay. Next is given that for acetone and phenol. So in case of acetone, you can do the iodoform test. Okay, if you apply heat with iodine and NaOH, you will get yield of iodoform. But in case of phenol, it will not respond to this iodoform test. Next question is given benzaldehyde and acetone. Benzaldehyde and acetone. So here also you can do the same test. Okay, that benzaldehyde will respond to the tolerance test because of presence of the aldehyde group, but acetone there is keto group will not respond to the tolerance test. So here you will get the silver mirror. Okay, when you heat with tolerance reagent, okay, with benzaldehyde, but in case of acetone, it will not give the tolerance test. So in this way you can chemically distinguish. Next type of questions we will discuss, that explain the following. Or give reason why. First question is given, benzaldehyde gives Cannizzaro reaction whereas acetaldehyde does not. All of you know that the compounds will give Cannizzaro reaction, there should not be any alpha hydrogen. But in case of acetaldehyde, there is alpha hydrogen, so definitely it will not give Cannizzaro reaction. But in case of benzaldehyde at alpha position, there will be no hydrogen. There is no alpha hydrogen. So that is why benzaldehydes are giving Cannizzaro reaction. Mechanism already I have discussed. Okay, so you know, in case of acetaldehyde, when you apply base, it will abstract the alpha hydrogen. Okay, so there will be no Cannizzaro reaction. Hope you can understand. Next, same type of question is given. Question number 2. That acetaldehyde undergoes aldol condensation. But formaldehyde does not. Here the same cause. In case of aldol condensation, alpha hydrogen should be there. Okay, and base will abstract this alpha hydrogen and then it will become nucleophile. It will attack the carbon. Okay, In case of acetaldehyde, there is alpha hydrogen, so it will undergo aldol condensation. But in case of formaldehyde, there is no alpha hydrogen, so it will not respond or it will not undergo the aldol condensation. Hope you can understand. So this type of very short expansion type of questions is important for your exam. Next question is given that benzophenol and ditertiary butyl ketone do not give addition product with sodium bisulfite. Okay. So if you draw the structure of benzophenol, then you can easily understand that two big phenyl ring is there. So here this bisulfite ion cannot attack because of steric hindrance, because this carbonyl group is hindered. Okay, so there will be steric hindrance. That is why that bisulfide ion, okay, that is HSO3 minus, that cannot attack. And in case of ditertiary butyl ketone, there is the same problem. Here also, because of this tertiary group, this ketone is hindered. Okay, so here is also steric hindrance. Because of the steric hindrance, this sulfide addition will not occur. Hope you can understand that. You have to write. Next question is given that which the reactivity of all the three classes of alcohols with Lucas reagent is different. So practically different three class of alcohol means primary, secondary and tertiary. Why this primary, secondary and tertiary alcohol, okay, reactivity is different towards this Lucas reagent. We know that Lucas reagent is concentrated HCl and anhydrous zinc chloride. So the reaction of alcohol with this reagent, okay, will occur through the carbocation formation. If we write the reaction, then you can understand. In case of tertiary alcohol, okay, when we add this thing, that concentrated HCl and anhydrous zinc chloride, that will form the tertiary halide, tertiary chloride, and this reaction is passing through the intermediate carbocation, and we know that 3 degree carbocation is more stable compared to the 2 degree than 1 degree. Okay, so that is why whenever you will add this Lucas reagent to 3 degree alcohol, because of stability of this tertiary carbocation, okay, so it will form instance, okay, within fraction of second, okay, and there will be turbidity as this is not soluble. Okay, so whenever we add this Lucas reagent to alcohol, tertiary alcohol, definitely within with fraction of time, okay, there will be instantaneously there will be formation of tertiary butyl chloride and there will be formation of turbidity. But in case of secondary alcohol, okay, whenever you will add this Lucas reagent, there will be also formation of halide, but there it will go through the secondary carbocation, Now secondary carbonyl is less stable, that is why it will take time, okay, to formation of this stability, and generally 5 to 10 minutes is taking the formation of this secondary halide, okay. But if you take the primary alcohol, as this primary carbocation is very much unstable, so practically there will be no reaction, okay. If you wait for half an hour also, there will be no timing. So hope you can understand why the reactivity of all the three classes of alcohol with Lucas reagent is different. Next question is given, question number 5. Why phenol does not react with carbonates and bicarbonates? Although it is acidic in nature, okay. So you know that actually phenol is not acidic, not highly acidic. Phenol is just quickly acidic, because when it will release its proton, it will form phenoxide ion that will be stabilized by resonance. But carbonic acid is a stronger acid, okay, compared to the phenol. As carbonic acid is stronger acid or phenol is weaker than carbonic acid, it will not liberate carbon dioxide when it will react with carbonate and bicarbonate. Understand? So that is another very important test, how to understand the organic acid. Organic acid like benzoic acid will give this carbonate or bicarbonate test, but phenol will not give this carbonate or bicarbonate test, okay. And actually phenol is weaker acid, okay, compared to this carbonic acid. Understand? So this type of explanation based question is very important for your exam, okay. It may come in your half yearly exam. Next we will discuss some conversion, okay. Carry out the following conversions. Carry out the following conversion. So here one compound will be given, you have to prepare another compound. First compound is given here, acetic acid. Acetic acid. And you have to prepare methylene. So in this type of question, you need not to write balance equation, okay, only by arrows, one by step. And if you have the ability to write the minimum step, then you use minimum step. Don't use maximum, okay. When you want to prepare, okay, something in industry, then preparing cost should be low, so that profit will be higher, okay. So here also you try to use as low or as short step as possible, okay. So here first acetic acid, we will add ammonia in the base. Then there will be formation of ammonium salt, and whenever you will apply it, there will be elimination of water molecule, okay, and you will get amide. And then if you do the Hoffman degradation reaction, Hoffman bromide reaction, okay, so Hoffman reaction, then there will be formation of methylene, bromine and fluoride. So this is the procedure. Next is given that benzoic acid to benzaldehyde. Benzoic acid to benzaldehyde. So benzoic acid, we have to first convert it to benzoyl chloride. So here we can use different types of reagent. Better we can use thionyl chloride associated. Okay, because the side products are gas, there will be no workup is not required. Okay, or elimination of side product is not required. Next step we will do the halogen reaction, that is hydrogen, palladium, barium sulfate, and quinoline. acting as a catalyst coalition. Okay. So then you will get the benzyl gate. So this type of questions are also very important, okay, for your board exam as well as your half year exam also. In organic chemistry, synthesis of compound is very much important, as well as it's a huge application. Okay, whatever medicine you are taking because of this synthetic chemistry. Okay, we are preparing different types of medicine by using this synthetic process. Okay, we are converting one function group into another function group towards the product. Okay. So next one is given acetic acid to acetone. Acetic acid to acetone. So here we have to take twice CH2COOH. Then we add calcium hydroxide as a base. Definitely there will be formation of calcium acetate. And if you distill this calcium acetate by applying it, definitely there will be formation of acid. And this is the best and shortest method. Okay. Next is given that methyl chloride to acetic acid. Methyl chloride to acetic acid. This is CH3Cl. Here we add potassium cyanide, and there will be formation of CH3Cl. Then by acidic water or dilute acid, we add acidic hydrolysis. Definitely it will produce acidic acid. So in this way we can prepare acidic acid. The last question I will discuss today is from benzene to benzoic acid. Benzene to benzoic acid. Now this is the structure of benzene, and there is no functional group, so we have to prepare toluene first. So for prepare toluene, you have to do the Friedel reaction. So here you have to give CH3Cl and anhydrous AlCl. Then by oxidation, alkaline KNO4. There will be formation of benzoic acid. Okay, so this type of problem you have to practice, okay, from organic chemistry, and you now can understand what type of questions will come in your exam. So today up to this, thank you.